Alrighty boys, what is going on? Today I got a little bit of a different one. We kind of did it last year, but I was going to go a little more in depth of how we kind of get things started for the year, planting pumpkins. This year was a pain, I'll be honest, and we are late, but our pumpkins are normally 2 to 3 weeks early, so I'm hoping that, we'll be planting 1 to 2 weeks late, so I'm hoping it'll still work. Today's adventure started at Tractor Supply. I had to get a nut and a washer. Lady there was nice enough to give them to me on the house, so that was really nice of her. Just got the tractor welded last night. Me and my buddy Tanner out here, mostly him. I helped out a bit, but he's the welder, so yeah, we got that figured out. Now I'm gonna get the tractor backed up, try and get this disc hooked up, and hope that our weld holds. I lifted it up on the weld with the bucket last night to check, and it did hold. So we had the front tines like 5-6 inches off the ground, so I think it'll be good. But I'm gonna take you guys along because I'm sure this will be nothing shy of an adventure. So thanks for tuning in, y'all. There we go. Boys, so the tractor disc is continuing to be a pain to hook up, but gotta get her some diesel and then we're gonna head back and keep it going. Alrighty boys, they probably couldn't have put that fuel cap there at a more inconvenient location, but she is going, all hooked up, off the ground, ready to drive. It's about a 2-mile drive down the road to the pumpkin patch, so I think we're ready to roll, and hopefully it doesn't break because no one else is really out here at all right now, so if it breaks I'm definitely in trouble, but wish me luck boys. And I have one functional flasher, so I might not get hit by a car. Alright, I'll see you boys on the road. Well guys, I got it from about 1/2 acre of grass and weeds to somewhat farmable, but the smokestack on the tractor is knocked off. I actually didn't do that, and now I can't hear like anything, and I just breathed in diesel for like 2 straight hours, but I'm still alive and we have a pumpkin patch now, so we're doing good. Alrighty boys, this is what we're working with now. As you guys saw, it looked like that before, so next we're working on that. It's about another 1/4 acre, so 1/2 acre maybe. So I'm gonna try and get that going, and then show you what it looks like after. I'm gonna time lapse this. I couldn't find a good spot to set up the camera for the last one, so I'm gonna set it up here, and you guys are gonna get to see me have some fun over here. The bucket came in clutch here, basically. As you can see over there, kind of flat area there, I dumped a bunch of stuff, just like dead weeds and stuff, because like you can till it, but it's still just sitting there, so big old piles of that. Just using the bucket to scrape it after I till it down. And it's a bit of a process, but yeah, it took a couple hours, but it wasn't really bad. So now we have actual farmable dirt for later this week. Pretty happy with it. Get this time lapse going and see what we can get done here. Alrighty boys, we are back here for day 2 of tilling. She fired up, truck worked today, so far so good. Don't have to worry about fixing anything today, so just gonna be tilling, so it's gonna be nice. And fix that, it already looks a little better just from the sun beating down on the dead grass and stuff and killing it, so yeah, we'll just finish that up, and then I think we'll plant at the end of this week here. So definitely gonna want to take a chainsaw and a weed whacker to some of this stuff here, so that we actually get airflow for the pumpkins. But yeah, actually so far so good, and seems like we're only gonna be about a week late for planting, which is not that bad. Alrighty boys, got her parked for the day. That only took about 45 minutes today. But yeah, she actually shaped up pretty good here, about a half acre for some pumpkins and guess whatever else I find at the seed store. We ordered all our pumpkins that we're like planning to sell. But I always go to the store and just see if I want to find any gourds or anything weird to plant for fun. Because I'm weird and I like it, so yep, that's about it. Pretty happy with how it all turned out considering the issues we had with the disc here. Basically, the bracket here on the inside right here cracked off last year, so my buddy and I welded it, and then we lost this bolt, so I had to go fit this at Tractor Supply. So there's one new part to match all of the rust, so I have a new washer and a new nut on there, so we got that, and the pin's good, so it all worked well. Tractor fired up good. And I think this winter I'm definitely going to take the extra couple days to till this down, because obviously weeds are going to pop up this summer. We're tarping a few rows of the bigger pumpkins that we're doing that we ordered, so the weeds won't be a problem for those, but obviously between them and then whatever else we plant without tarps are going to have weeds in them. I think just coming out here in like November, December and tilling it all up before it freezes will do it some good. So I think today's Tuesday, I'm just gonna let this stuff sit out here and die in the sun all week. All these whatever grass and weed fragments, I'm just gonna let them shrivel up, and then I've been taking the bucket, scraping them, throwing them over the fence, and it worked really well, so I'm happy with it. And I think, like I said, today's Tuesday. I think we'll plant on Saturday, which will be like July 5th, maybe, I think. So about a week and a half late, but they're normally done 2 weeks early, and we don't have any green ones come October, so I'm not too worried about it. I think this won't be the end of the video. I think I might come out here and cut some of this stuff down, and I might show you some of that. But if it is the end of the video, as far as like work goes, I'll make another outro. So this won't be it right here. But I do appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna hop in my truck here and go up to the house and get some lunch. It is freaking hot, boys. And I really need to take a weed whacker to some of that, so I don't have to walk through it every time. But yeah, I will see you guys. I don't know when, but I'll see you. Alrighty, boys, welcome back. It's a few days later. It's July 5th. I think last time I saw you would have been, I don't know, maybe the 1st of July probably. So we're on a little mission right now. Let me show you. A little bit out of breath because I've been loading up all these into the back of the truck. Don't mind the junk, a little camping trip, and then some tools for later. But yeah, got the rocks there from a big rock pile back here, from a big bean field here. We don't own this, but we know the farmer who does, so he just throws his rocks here, and you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And we are getting these to hold down the tarps that we're going to put down for the pumpkins, which prevent weeds and grasses from coming up around them while they're small. So just trying to get as many of these as I can. And they are actually kind of heavy, and it's 92 degrees. So yeah, and I already almost got the truck stuck once in a ditch on the side of the road there. So we're off to a start, I guess. So I'm gonna load up a few more of these and then drive down to the farm. Alrighty, boys, little update. Definitely sat by the pool for too long. So I got a little bit of a late start, as you can see. Sun is kind of setting here. We got another hour or so. Got these 2 rows fully done and planted. Sorry. So this one, I think I have an early giant F1. This one I have a Cronus F1. And then I'm thinking I'm going to go with a Boss F1 here. So I'm just going to go kind of bigger ones to smaller ones. And then over there, I'll just play around and do gourds or whatever I want. So as you can see, the tarps get progressively better. This one here is pretty good. Then I got to cut holes and plant. Oh, yeah, definitely a tough one-man job here. So hopefully I can get some help with me later this week to finish it off. All right, boys, it's going to be the last day of work here at the pumpkin patch. So here we have our cucumbers. As you can see, there's weeds popping up with them, but they came up pretty good. Then if we hop across here, we got our gourds. These came up really good. As you can see, a couple missing spots, but you'll have that. Here, I'll just kind of walk through quick. Are all the pumpkins. These are minis here. More minis. Now we're getting into the medium-sized pumpkins. You can see we had a couple bigger plants down there. It's raining if you guys can't tell. So great weather for tilling for those of you that have tried. I'm kidding, it's awful. So here's our bigger pumpkins. There's some good-sized plants coming there. And these are the early giants here. Had a bit of a germination issue. I mean, as you can see, there's a couple of missing spots there, about 3, 4. But there's a nice plant. It's a good plant. Another good one. This one's just coming up, but it's got 2 big leaves. It's a good plant. I should probably weed that. I weeded that one. That's a nice plant. And then if we come over here, we have our non-tarp rows. These are all gourds and minis. As you can see, I packed them in pretty good. And this row came up like, honestly, it looks like about 100%. So hopefully we can keep this healthy and get a nice little extra harvest off that. This one's pretty good too. These are minis and gourds. So there's that. And then there's another issue here. It's a deer print. It's actually pretty good size. And they don't really eat them, but they will trample them. So that's not good. So then there's that. And then over here, I did one more row of early giants. So there's one right there. One right there. There. I spread these out a lot, but it's kind of how it's supposed to be. So if it looks like there's not many, I promise that's actually pretty good. So yeah, and then the rest of that over there, I didn't plant anything, or back there, or all the way back there. So I kind of just spread everything out, give it space to vine and do their thing. And I think if I keep up with it here, it should be a good year. For those of you that don't know, this here we have is called a rototiller. Basically, there's tines underneath there that till the ground, and it doesn't do good in long weeds like that. So for that, we have the tractor. But I'm going to go in here and basically just between the rows here and all through there, just till up the small weeds and grass that have popped up. So sometimes this thing's a pain. I'm really hoping it works today since it's not too long. So got it fueled up. I'm going to try and get it fired up here and start that. And then I think after that, I'll go through hand weed some of these, maybe a little more in the tarps, and then I think that'll be it. So I'll show you guys what happens with the tilling, and then I think that'll be all. Well, boys, that's what you get when you till in the rain. So I had to shut her down. It actually looks pretty good, as you can see over there. It's working well, but it's just getting clogged up because it's straight mud and the weeds are just clumped. So I had to shut her down, and I'm gonna go in there and try and pick some of that out so we can get it going again, because it's doing well, but it's just tough, man, with the mud. So yeah, we're just gonna try and power through it. All right, y'all, as you can see, we got it figured out. Looks pretty good, I'd say. Between rows here, it was honestly hell to do that in the mud, but a lot better than it looked before. So pretty happy with it. Basically just had to keep rotating the tines from reverse to forward because it gets so jammed up. Then I have to shut it off, stick my hand in there and clean it out. But I think I am gonna fill in some of these cucumbers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots actually out of like, I think it was 16, so not great. So we got 10 out of 16 to come up, so not great. I think that'll be the only thing I'll fill in right now. And then yeah, pretty happy with the work today though for the conditions we had. It was hard though, as you can see the shirt did come off. I'm sweaty and covered in mud and sweat, so you know, it happens. It's hard work, but I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna finish it off here. I might make another video of me clearing out some of this here, but until then probably just fishing and then maybe a little hunting. Been doing a little bit of pigeon hunting lately, so we'll see if we make a video of that or not. But I appreciate y'all watching. It was hard work. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys are doing good with your garden or farm or whatever you're doing this year, and having fun out fishing, whatever you like to do. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you're having a good day. If you haven't already, go hit that subscribe button. We're on the way to 2K. So make sure you help me out there, and I will see you guys on the next one.